Alright. Let's cook up, man. Hey, my back tight. I need a massage. My back is so tight. Look, what up, man? What it is? Look, yeah. Hey, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, man. Just give me a thumbs up if you can hear this, man. I want to make sure you can hear this. If not, I'm going to have to switch it out. I'm waiting for your thumbs up. What up, look? What up, look? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, bruh. Bro, what the heck? Well, that ain't what. We can hear it. Okay, cool. Hey, Tina, what's up, girl? What's up with you? What you doing? Hopefully you feeling better. So I know that sickness be a pain, boy. Oh, yeah. All right, so I just got finished. Oh, look, I don't know if you still want that. I see you down there. I don't know if you still want that stuff I was taking, but if you do, go to my TikTok. It's right there, right? I just put another video up on there on my website. So, yeah, y'all make sure you check it out. If you want to go check that out, you know. Just chilling at home. Feeling better. All right, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, I'm making my next meal right now. Getting cooked up. Cooked up. So, I think I showed this once before. Why I got this hat on? I'm in the house. My waves is alright. Oh, it's alright. I'm keeping it. But look, so surprisingly, this is all I use for my cooking or my flavor. I use garlic, but I do not use the salt because I know there's a big controversy with salt and, oh, well, I use garlic salt. Okay, well, go ahead. Sure, by all means, go ahead. For me personally, I don't use garlic salt. I just use the powder, right? Or I'll try to get some fresh garlic and just use that. And then another thing I use for what is it? Like flavor is um, herbs, onions, bell peppers, any type of vegetable, right? Some that I can like utilize that's from the earth. So like cilantro or what else? What else? Oregano, stuff like that. Like that'd be my seasoning, right? That'd be my seasoning for the most part. Oh, and check this out, y'all. Look, you gonna want to try this. Tina, if you find this water, try this water if you ain't tried it yet. So this is a Hawaiian. Can y'all see that? Okay. So this is a Hawaiian volcano water, right? It's a deep well water. Now, it. So look, you see at the bottom where it say naturally alkaline plus electrolytes. You know what I'm saying? So usually when you drink that, it's supposed to feel thick, right? But surprisingly, this feels light. Like this feels smooth. Like this is a very, very smooth water. It does not taste heavy. It doesn't have like a whole lot of purifications in there, none of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's called. Well, y'all can pronounce that. Yeah, y'all better than me, right? I can't even pronounce that. Why? Yeah, I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to mess it up. But it's pretty much a deep well water, so it tastes smooth. That's good seeds, man. I had that before. Okay, so yeah, Tina, you already know what it is. Yeah, yeah. That stuff good, ain't it? Yeah. It's like like I feel like if it was, mm, the heck is that? Hmm. Anyways, All right, let's get this food going. God dang, flip over, man. So I done already had my fruit for the day. Well, I'm talking about for the day, but I'm gonna have some, later throughout the day too. That's like my junk food now. So that's what somebody else asked me. They was like, "Do I eat junk food or do I eat anything outside of my diet?" To be honest, I do, but it's not what people think, right? Because my diet really consists of is just it's supposed to be just protein and carbs, right? That's just what it's supposed to be, right? But me, like I was talking about earlier, um, it's a difference between just eating clean and eating healthy, you know. But if you eating clean and healthy, oh my God, your longevity is gonna increase times 10, times 20, right? Everybody trying to get like Tina, shoot. We all trying to get like Miss Tina, man. You know what I'm talking about? Um, eating clean, healthy, all of the above. So that's why I say, man, it don't matter how much protein or carbs you eat, as long as you get your fruits or vegetables or herbs or roots, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much anything that comes from the earth, you alright. You good. You know. Y'all remember that saying where they said an apple a day keeps a doctor away? You know what I'm saying? That water actually comes from a water. No wonder it's so smooth. Bro, like, look, so I've been drinking this for like the past 4 days straight. And it felt like a alcohol for water. No wonder it's so smooth. Okay, I'm glad she said that because now I know. Now I know. This feel like because it's just so smooth. You know what I'm talking about? Like, let me see. What you cooking, bro? I got meal number 3 right now. Oh shoot! Why did I do that? Oh well, I ain't tripping. Let me see. Actually, hold on, that might work. Uh-oh. I don't think it will. Oh, well, maybe. Nah, that's cool. I'll just make me some cream of rice. Alright, well, it looks like we're gonna have cream of rice. I messed up on my actual rice. So, we all trying to get like actual You think so? I mean, really? Because I be trying to, man, I don't know. I do know, but it's like, yeah. I be thinking like, am I that good? You know? Because I look at myself and be like, I look like shit. Like, so seriously, I'll look at myself in the mirror and be like, I look like shit. You know what I'm talking about? So, who that? Um, Tina. Big Ryan. What up, Ryan? What's up, man? Tina Loco. Bodybuilding is taking all my bread, bro. Any advice, please? Oh, you at that point. Yeah, I know which point you at. So, for those who don't know, man, bodybuilders, uh, I know what you talking about. Look, yeah, you at that point where it's like, dang, you seeing everything just stack up, just add up, right? Trust me, I know. Any advice for that? Yeah, do content. Nah, but for real though, I said this like a couple years back. Ryan, I think you remember me making this video anyway, because you was around at the time anyway. So pretty much what Luck is talking about is he's seeing the investment, but he not seeing it pay off yet, right? That was me, like when I first began this whole journey, right? Ryan, you probably already know what I'm talking about, but it's like when you first start, you are your own sponsor, right? You're your own sponsor. You're your own entourage. You're your own everything. You know what I'm saying? And I never backed away from the sport, but I changed the way I looked at it, the way I viewed it. I didn't view it just as a opportunity to get on stage and show my muscles. No, I had to say, you know what? I need to rip them a new asshole before they rip me one, right? So look, if you can understand this, what you gonna have to do is see where you at within this sport, right, of bodybuilding. Find out your location. In other words, where are you trying to go with it, right? This gonna help you because this helped me. Ask yourself, where are you trying to take this? Like, how far are you trying to take it? Are you trying to be one of the top natties in all of the world? You know what I'm saying? Which you can go about, right? Because that's technically what I'm doing, you know. And the benefit of doing it like this is you'll always have clout. You'll always have leverage. You'll always have credibility. You'll never go searching for it. Like you ain't gonna see yourself at the show backstage or when the show is over looking for sponsors like all the other athletes is. Talking about like, hey, there go Dark Sports. Hey, there go Celsius. Hey, there go Redcon. Hey, there go Muscle Tech or whatever the case is. You ain't doing none of that because you are your own sponsors. You know what I'm saying? So the more you develop that, the better you'll be. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me watch. Actually, you can hear me. Let me watch this out right quick so you can hear me. But because I'm not done yet. There's one more thing I want to add to that, right? Because this is what my coach did not tell me, right? Remember the show that we did back in the day? I think it was like San Jose, the coach I had. This is what he never told me. This is what he never told me, right? And I wish he did, but hey, you got to learn on your own sometimes. You gonna have to monetize this thing, bro. That's what they not gonna tell you. They not gonna tell you gonna have to. Cause look, think about it. You gotta pay for coaching, right? That's one. You gotta pay for training. Not necessarily, but if you think about it, gym memberships or whatever the case is, it might be different for you because you on the service, but still. And then nutrition, you gotta cash out on diets. You know what I'm saying? Consistently every day. When people be like, "How do you eat 4 pounds of chicken every day?" Or "How do you eat 3 pounds of rice?" Or whatever the case is throughout the week or throughout the days. Welcome to our world, right? And no, it's not easy. No, it's not manageable, especially when you first hopping into it. You never done it before. You ain't got no guidance. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna rip you a new asshole. I'm gonna just be real about it. And I'm talking about to the point to where you gonna look all over. You gonna be doing this, being like, what should I do? What should I do? That's basically your mind trying to get you to look for a safe space. Cause right now you're exiting out of your comfort zone, right? Now you at a little crossroad, right? Look at it like this. You at a little crossroad right now. That crossroad is this. You got two options after the national show. You can either continue or you can stop. 9 times out of 10, majority of the people stop. Cause like you just said, it's getting expensive. You getting ripped a new ass. I trust me, I know, and I'm saying it like that because that's what it is. That's how it was for me, right? After my nationals, bro, both of them actually, bro, I was tapped out. I'm talking about Ray Charles. It could look at me blindly and be like, "Oh Lord, he is done. He is done." Right? Seriously. So that's just how it was. That's how bad it was. So what I would do, monetize. Like I said, figure out where you at first. You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to tell you everything you need to know and what you need to do moving forward. If you trying to really compete, then yeah, you going to have to monetize it. If not, bro, just do your show, get as far as you can, and keep it pushing. You understand me? But like I said, if you really trying to be an athlete in this sport, be something to be talked about, and actually get remembered, best thing I would do, build your brand. Build the Look Natural brand, right? You see what I did, right? Just do what I did. Matter of fact, yeah, that's all you gotta do. Seriously, because you wasn't the only one that asked me this, Luck. You was like, some people, somebody asked me. They was like, what did I do to get out the rat race, whatever the case is. I'm like, I really didn't have no choice. You know, it wasn't like I just did something magically that got me out of working a 9 to 5. No, it was nothing like that. It was never that for me, honestly. It was the fact of, okay, either I figure this out because, like I said earlier, half of my testimony earlier, uh, 2016, bro, that my whole background got crushed. Still to this day, I got a whole felony on my record, right? To the point to where I can't even get it. I can't even get a job at McDonald's, right? Freaking cleaning the bathrooms. I can't even do that. Seriously. So it's like, what was I gonna do? And I knew I couldn't do no street shit. Cause if I do that, it's either I'm eventually I'm either get busted or I'm gonna get knocked off. One or the other, right? We just being real right now. So it was like, what am I gonna do? Right? All of the prayers and all of the wishing and hoping that wasn't gonna do nothing. It did, but it wasn't gonna do nothing right then and there. So it was like, okay, you gonna have to figure this thing out quick, fast, and in a hurry. Otherwise, you ain't gonna find yourself here no more. One in one case or the other, and I just literally got at myself like that. Didn't nobody have to tell me nothing. I Mail truck. Yeah, I got at myself like that, bro. So sure enough, when I did, just everything switched. Every move I made from there on out was strategic. Like when I say strategic, I mean if I was going to do some type of training, made sure, best believe, I'm going to film that thing, right? I need some type of currency, even if it's not going to deliver currency right then and there. I know it can build up to it, right? Because if you keep hearing about, if you keep hearing a walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it is a duck, sooner or later you're going to believe that. And that's what I did. I kept hearing people saying like, "Oh, yeah, I built my brand on YouTube. I started making videos. Now I'm making money." And I'm like, "Is is that really real?" So yeah, I just planted a seed, and it's still growing. Like it's still blossoming. If I was to say it's at where I want it to be, I'll be lying through my teeth, bro. So seriously, I'm just being real about it. Life is like chess. Yes, exactly. It is, Tina. Yes, yes. That's exactly basically what I'm saying. Life is chess. It ain't checkers. So when you get hit, right, you got to figure out, okay, how can I get around this? Because once you get stopped, how's you gonna get around it? You can't just jump over it. Like she said, it's not checkers. It's chess. So you gotta like, you gotta strategically move. You can't just move just because you emotional, right? And that's another thing nobody taught me when I first started in bodybuilding. Them emotions is gonna run so high, it's gonna get the best of you, right? I don't care if you a woman, man, it does not matter. Everybody has them. Why? Because when you cut, that's when this is gonna transfer. You know what I'm talking about, look, because right now you going through it. You in a cut, your brain is not fully there. No matter how much you try to force it to, it ain't there, right? You can act like it is, but it's not. Oh, so Tina, you was asking, yeah. So this that cream and rice I was talking about. So this is what us bodybuilders eat faithfully, right? I'm talking about faithfully. Like, look, he probably eating this right now. Not right now, but this is in his diet, right? Definitely, I've been hit more times than I can count. You gotta rise above it. That's right, exactly. You gotta rise above it somehow, some way. You know, even in the days that is cloudy, right? It may be sunshine outside, but it's a cloudy day. In other words, that means it may look nice outside, but you in a dark place and you trying to get out that mug. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Um, so yeah, look, yeah, you laughing because you know I'm telling the truth. Yeah, brain ain't fully there. Let me get this cooked up. But yeah, this is our staple right here. This is like, what is this? So like how normal people eat cereal or like whatever the case. This is our cereal right here, literally. And it ain't just because it's hot cereal, but we'll eat this 5, 6 times a day if we got to. Look, I'm pretty sure. Tell her you will let her know. Is cream of rice sweet? No, it's not sweet. Let me see. So let me hold on. Let me show you this right quick. So you see on the back right here. So you see how they got these like these little recipes and stuff that you can create. It it can be sweet if you wanted to, right? So yeah, you got some leeway, but naturally no. Like hold on, let me show you. Let me just hold on. Let me get this right quick. So let me just look. So you see, so this what it look like when it's getting cooked up. So it look like grits. So no, it's not sweet, but it's not heavy neither. It's not heavy at all, right? It's actually pretty light, and that's why we like it, and that's why we do it. So all right, so and it does not take long. See, already done, already done. Right? This is like our go-to right here every time. Look, wait, what? Let me see. Don't take too much steroids. We don't do. Thank you, Luck. I was just about to say that. Bro, you can't be so huge. Don't lie, man. Oh boy, that's funny. They still talking about it. Yeah, cream and rice, my dive show. I know exactly. Question asks, what do you know? What do you know about 3 a.m. time? What's 3 a.m. you talking about? The spiritual version or the workout version? Because I know about both, but which one are you referring to? Um, yeah, Tina. It's cream of rice is like uh that's what you eat when you don't feel like cooking. That's what you eat when when it's like you have one of them days and it's just yeah, you don't feel like cooking, you don't want to do much, none of that. So let me see. Spiritual. Uh, so what I know about it, so you probably waking up at that time. You at that stage. Dang, you hit it early. Shoot. I guess everybody is different. But if you asking like what does it mean? Is that what you're asking? Like what does it mean to spiritually wake up at 3 o'clock? Because there is a meaning. If you asking that, you better strap your seatbelt in, buddy, because it's about to get. You might hear some stuff you never heard before, you know. But no, in all actuality, just being honest, if you getting woken up like naturally, like no alarm, like look, no alarm clock, you ain't got nobody calling you or nothing, right? Your body just naturally wake up at 3 a.m. or somewhere around that time. Oh, so that means take this with a grain of salt. That means you just got called on, right? And not in the best way. It is, but you're not gonna look at it that way. So you just got called on, right? And like I said, you might look at it from one or two directions. And naturally, you're going to look at it from the direction that's negative. Naturally, right? That's just a natural instinct. I don't do all that freaking, oh, well, uh, the word says, or, this. Look here, man. Is that what it feel like? No. Now, granted, okay, we gotta abide to what the words say and all that good stuff. Okay, yeah, that's true, fine, well and dandy. But we still experiencing what we experiencing, right? And that's something that nobody can take from us. Not me, not you, not nobody. But in all actuality, all that means is that it's time for you to wake up, and not physically, spiritually, right? Because you can wake up at 3 a.m. every morning, right? Do what you gotta do for that duration, and then go back to sleep around like 5 o'clock, and then you'll wake up 3 hours later like nothing even happened, right? But it's gonna be a reoccurring thing. It's gonna be a reoccurring process that is gonna have your brain like, bro, what is going on? Like, am I okay? Do I need to go to the doctor or something? Trust me, I was there. I was actually there not too long ago, right? But what they not gonna tell you is this, and this is because this is what nobody told me. That's like a time to where your angels, your ancestors, as they call it, your angels, right, is pretty much telling you this. You're gonna have to wake up, basically, right? That's basically what it means. I ain't trying to get too technical because it's more technical than that, right? Swole Rod, what up, man? What you talking about? You'll never get big doing cardio. And yeah, look, I ain't gonna get too technical because it can get very, very technical. But pretty much all that means is you're being called on, right? You ever heard that term like, oh, you're the chosen one? Yeah, that stuff is true. Yeah. Now I ain't gonna drop too much gems on you, but Tina, if you still on, who else is on here? Ryan, who else? I don't know if Pretty Art on here, but whoever on here, Tina, if y'all on here, y'all back me up on this because y'all know what I'm talking about. Uh, Look, you about to go through a battle that is gonna have you feeling like that's it, right? And when I say that's it, I mean this: the version of who you are today is not gonna be the version you think you're going to be once this whole process is done with, right? Once this whole process is done with, bro, you are not gonna be that same. Like for example, whatever you listening to right now, you're not gonna listen to no more. Whatever's attractive to you right now is not gonna be attractive to you no more. And I'm not just talking about the opposite sex. I'm talking about friends, family, relationships, places, things, foods, whatever the case is, right? Like everything is just gonna be shifted. And that's the part that nobody is ready for. That's the part nobody is equipped for because we don't know. Like me, I had to find out the hard way. How did I find out the hard way? Let's see. Um, like I said, my freaking background got took. I was got put out. My place was facing eviction. Um, Freaking lost my. She wasn't my wife or my fiance, but that's what I had planned. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it was just a whole bunch of, like Tina said it herself, bro. You know, life gonna hit you in the worst freaking way. But you know the good thing, somewhat, I could somewhat say this confidently. Whatever it is that you are about to lose, you're gonna gain tenfold, right? I'm not trying to say it like that because it's gonna sound like I'm, trying to downplay or down talk or whatever. Trust me, I know. I feel like that too. It feels like somebody trying to downplay you or down talk you or give you like the wrong type of energy. That's what it seemed like, right? When you ain't know. But whatever it is that you lose, you will gain tenfold. When I lost my place, um, that's when I was in the wrong neighborhood at the time. So I think, and look, you should remember this. That's when everything was getting took from me. That's when I was at that commercial gym, that blue gym back in the day. Um, and then that's when I went to the red gym. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when I started changing. You know what I'm saying? Getting bigger, getting better. You know. So everything I've lost in life, no matter how deep it was to me, I always gain something back greater. And I can, yeah, I feel like I'm at the point to where I can say this confidently out loud. When I lost my relationship, the relationship I thought that was going to be my last, you know, that's when everything changed. But that's when I got a deeper relationship within myself. More importantly, that's when I got closer to God myself as well. And then just shit just transpired, bruh. Like everything wasn't in the best way. Some was in the worst way. I'm not even gonna lie. But overall, I'm here now. I'm still pushing. I'm still grinding. You know. And now it's harder than ever now. You know what I'm saying? We closing the year out on a strong note. We building communities. Like, look, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know I was gonna have this new uh I don't even want to say platform, but it's like it's levels to your platform, right? Like I know people who still can't even post a freaking video because they not at that level yet. Mentally, they can't even post their own first. They don't even feel comfortable being on camera because they not there yet. So it's levels to everything. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm at the level to where I can speak on it and say, you know what, this is what it is, man. You understand me? It's like if something try to take me out, bro, it's gonna have to go through God first, bro. Cause it's like if you come through me, you ain't gonna win. Cause he's my armor, shield, however you want to call it, however you want to put it, right? That's just how it go. Because I'm listening to different stuff now, and this same thing happened last year, and I was really in a dark spot. I haven't been in the same since. Yeah, okay. That's, I think that's part of like the second stage of it. Oh, I shouldn't even have said that. Well, look, God, at least I'm trying to help. Cause really, they tell you not to tell nobody this. That's what they say, right? But since I'm the person that I am, I'm just letting it be known. Like, and I don't want to make it sound like this because it's gonna sound like I'm trying to be rude or mean or trying to act like I got it all figured out, which I don't. I can say that again. I don't, none whatsoever, because I'm still dealing with it my god dang self. You know what I'm saying? But just be aware, right? Just be aware. Whatever it is that you about to lose, let it be okay. And then please, please be okay with it. Be aware of it, right? Be aware that you will lose something within these next few days, weeks, months. Who knows, right? Who knows? See, that's the devil trying it. That's the devil trying to stop this message. That's why he froze my screen like that. And I ain't trying to scare you, bro. But if I wasn't a real one, I wouldn't be telling you all this. See, look, Tina already know. See, she already know. She already know I'm going with this because she can hear it in her. She can hear it herself. Um, like I said, just be okay with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because once it hit, because this what they want to happen, right? Quote unquote the enemy, right? He wants you to lose that and get shook up, and then go running back to wherever it is that you originally started at, right? That's what he really, really wants. So that's what I'm saying. Be aware. Hold on. Can you hear me now? Let me see. Can you hear me now? Okay, cool. Cool. Y'all can hear me. Um, yeah, look, just be aware, bro, that when it come time, when it come time, you will have to give it up, all right? You will have to surrender it with peace, but have peace in knowing that it's going to return tenfold. That could be a car, that could be a house, Like I said, I faced eviction, bro. Was about to literally lose everything, right? Faced death. You know what I'm saying? Like was in the hospital. Tina, you wasn't around at the time, but a few months ago, right before my show, right, I was on my way to the store. Was it? Yeah, I was on my way. I actually got the video up still too. I was on my way to the store, got smacked up from behind, right, on foot. Got hit from behind by a car. So I didn't go well, I didn't go airborne, right? Everybody kept asking me, like, did you airborne? I'm like, no. It was from the back, so I went this way. So my face was face face down, pretty much. Right? Chin was busted up, hands was busted up. So that's why I still got these scars on my hand, right? Right here, right there, right there, right here, and on this hand too. So I was out of commission for a little while because when I got home from the hospital, bro, I mean, dang, my body was in excruciating pain. I'm talking about excruciating. So, see, yep, we all alike over here. So that's why I'm talking like this. I know, yep. And see, Tina, man, I know that is not easy, especially in the Midwest states, man. You know, because for one, I say this all the time. Y'all weather different, man. I'm so serious. I'll never forget. I was freezing in Wisconsin. Like literally, I still remember the shivers how cold it was out there. So I could just imagine sleeping, literally. And we was only out there for some hours. So I can imagine what it's Shoot, oh Lord, I'll be scared. I'll be scared shit. I'll be scared shit. I'm just being real about it. I remember that. Appreciate it. Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I was in excruciating pain, bro, but I just had to push through and overcome and tell myself, like, if I ain't deceased, if I'm not 6 feet under, I can still do something. That was my mindset from there on out, and I never looked back, right? Because I said, if this tried to just kill me, take me out, who knows, right? Who knows, right? But that's why it's always just important to just keep yourself first and keep pushing, man, no matter what. Because them battles will come, but when they do, pre like I was told, prepare yourself, right? Like Teen said, make sure you're aware. Because you, bro, move. God dang, flying. Um, we grow through what we go. Yes, exactly. Everything has a purpose, man. Yes, it does. So, look, don't get scared. Just be aware. All right. Because that's exactly what your enemy wants, right? For you to move scared, for you to move confused, for you to be like, okay, that's it. So you asking, and then you ask me like, how do you get past the stages within the bodybuilding? You feel like it's adding up. Like I said, monetize it, right? If you really trying to push for it, you're gonna have to monetize everything. I'm talking about everything. Yep. So what I would do if I was you, bro, take this time to use this adversity that you have. I'm not trying to give you the whole, well, but then again, I don't want to see you fail because, like, when I was starting, I, shoot, yeah, it was downhill for me. I'm not even gonna lie. So, um, what I would do, bro, if I was you, you're already on YouTube, start you a channel, right? Start you a channel, even if you don't know what to say. That's the thing that gets everybody stuck. They all say the same thing. Oh, I don't know what to make a video about. Yes, you do. You just don't know that you know how to do it. Because if I was to tell you, open up your phone, press record, you gonna start talking, right? You may not say what you think you're gonna say, but guess what? That's a video, right? And more importantly, don't worry about who's not worrying about you. I'm gonna say that again so the people in the back can hear me. Don't worry about the people that's not gonna worry about you. Because the reason is, you probably think, oh, what if this person see me? What if that person? Who are they? Right? Can you honestly bet every dollar in your pocket and say, oh, this person don't want to see my. How do you know? And even if they don't, who gives 3, 6, 9, 12 fucks? You understand me, bro? Like, come on, man. Nah, we ain't doing none of that bullshit. If they ain't fucking with you, fuck them off. Shit. You know, you gotta love those who love you, man. Remember that. Love those who love you, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying this right now, man. Back tomorrow. All right. See you in a minute, man. But yeah, because once I realized that, and then bro, my attitude, my demeanor, just the way I carried myself, that changed everything. And then I started to see different, what's the word? Results. Yeah. I started getting different results. And because I think the biggest thing I see now will hold people back is they tripping off of people that don't even trip off of them. And I'm like, bro, this person don't even care for you, right? Even if they know you, who says they care for you? And if they do, then let them do what they do, but don't let that stop you, right? That's one of the things I had to tell myself, like, you only got one time to do this. Is you gonna let these people stop you that don't even care about you, don't even know you? I think not. So I took that and ran with it. Never looked back. So yeah, simple as that, man. All right, y'all. But let me go ahead and get to this rest of this food, and then what's today? Thursday, tomorrow, Friday. What we got tomorrow? Tomorrow I got Oh yeah, tomorrow leg day. Oh yeah. Ooh, it's about to be a fun one tomorrow. So we're gonna start early, and then yeah, you already know we gonna have us a little morning grounding session. Not long, just a few minutes, just so we can, yeah, increase the vibrations, increase the positivity, the energy, all of the above, man. Because it ain't just him, it's me, it's everybody watching. You know, all the things that we battle that we don't may not speak about in public. You know, that we may not tell nobody. We ain't gotta necessarily express it, but we gotta let it out, right? So, yeah, on that note, we gonna have at it early in the morning, but we gonna get back to some more videos, content. Uh, and then yeah, Tina, if you go live, let me know if you go live, or Pretty Art, yeah, any of y'all, Ryan, any of y'all, man. You know, I'll make sure I tap in and share it, so yeah, we can build the communities and everything. So yeah, I will tap in with you guys. All right, Tina. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one yourself. Have a great night. Everybody else who tuned in, shout out to y'all. And then yeah. Okay, well yeah, if you go live, let me know. And then yeah, I'll tap in or I'll see it. Yeah, I should get a notification. I think I put the notifications on. I should have. If not, I'll go check. But all right, y'all. Have a good one. Y'all have a nice night, evening. Well, shoot, everybody should be in evening time. Shoot, I'm the last one in California, so yeah. But all right, y'all. Y'all be smooth. Have a good one, y'all.